So after a while, I started to get scabs on my arms and gums bleed, all of that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I went to the doctor, and he said, it looks like scurvy, but it can't be. We haven't had a case in 100 years.
Yeah.
He said, I'll do some tests, come back in a week. And I came back in a week, and his medical diagnosis was, it fucking is.
Hello and welcome back to What's Your Damage with Jez What's, the podcast where I attempt to relate to comedians through their trauma and my own. This is episode 15, 15 Minutes of Fame. I sat down with Australian comedy icon Chris Franklin during the Melbourne Comedy Festival. Chris shot to prominence. The year 2000, he had a parody song, Bloke, that went to #1 on just like the regular singles chart. Made him like a household name in this country. But he's been a working comedian for almost 30 years and like a crusher. He's a proper road dog. He's just incredibly well respected. It'd be hard to find a comic who doesn't know Chris. He's also just a lovely dude. Very supportive to younger comedians, just a very warm, loving guy. I was really happy he agreed to be interviewed. Like, Chris has got like so many like true and just wild stories. Now, there were a few that I wanted to talk to him about that we didn't cover due to, in some cases, protecting other people's privacy, and in some cases for reasons of crime. We did get through a bunch of the stuff I did want to talk about. We talked about when he got scurvy, when he nearly drank himself to death. That is separate from the scurvy. When he went to rehab, that is separate from the time he nearly drank himself to death and the time he got scurvy. 2 divorces, degenerate gambling, suicide attempt during his time in the Navy, and him, finding love later in life. It's a good episode. It's pretty focused. I'm getting better at these interviews. Chris doesn't have anything specific to plug, he said, but he's very regularly on tour throughout Australia and Canada, and he can be found at the Expert Hotel during Melbourne Comedy Festival. Maybe give him a follow on Instagram. His Instagram handle is Chris the Bloke Franklin. I have shows on sale in Mount Eliza in Victoria in a couple of weeks, June 19. Friend of the show, Nikki Barry, is opening. It's going to be great. Darwin Fringe, July 23 to 25 at Top Floor Comedy. I love that club. Singapore, August 1st at Lemon Stand Comedy Club. My first headline set in Singapore. That will be very fun. I hope to see you there if you're in Singapore, if you know anyone in Singapore. Thailand, August 2 to 4, first time going. I have no idea where the gigs are and they're not on sale yet, but I'll be there. Hobart, August 7. That is on sale right now. Tickets at my website, jezwatts.com, JEZWATTS.com. Like and subscribe to the podcast. Follow me on social media, Jez What's Comedy, on all the platforms. Tell a friend about the pod. And I debated whether I should include this in the intro, but Chris has some slightly out there medical beliefs. He's 61. Let him believe the things that he wants to believe. I just wanted to very quickly cover omnivores do exist in nature. You should eat a balanced diet as a human being. Emphysema and lung cancer can exist together. And in fact, the incidence is increased, and there is no evidence that smoking protects from COVID. Oh, and I forgot to say, fuck AI. Don't let data centers into your community. Don't trust the megacorps and billionaires who are trying to steal our water and are causing the recession. Here it is, episode 15. How's your health at the moment? You've drunk more beer than almost anyone else in the world.
For a 61-year-old with drank and smoke all his...
Well, you look better now than when I met you, I reckon, 10 years ago. I reckon you're looking good.
I'm probably preserved.
You're pickled.
Health-wise, pretty good.
Yeah.
Nothing that anyone my age doesn't suffer from, like hating stairs and things like that. But
yeah, man, I'm 42 and I fucking hate stairs now. I can hear my knees and shit, and it's because I was in the army for a little bit, and I think that did some knee damage, just too much pack marching around.
You should apply for the DVA pension.
Yeah, I get $7 a fortnight.
So do I.
and it's legitimately, when it comes in, I notice it because that's how little I make as a comedian.
I get exactly the same pension.
But they cover the mental health stuff as well, right? Mm-hmm. So like I was doing therapy for a while, then I stopped because of like financial reasons, and then I realized, oh shit, this is covered with just the white card. So now, I'm like back in therapy on it.
You can document all these knee things and try and find a point in your in your serving career that could have contributed, and you'll get more than $7. You get a good DVA rep, find one at any RSL.
Yeah.
And they'll know all the ways you like.
You're in Navy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on set of Emphysema. But I joined in the 80s, and it was compulsory to smoke and all of that there. You know, it was the culture. I joined as a 16-year-old kid, and I was encouraged to smoke. So
Yeah. Of
I
course.
can pick up extra. I haven't done the
that's
paperwork
interesting.
either. But
Yeah, well, yeah, I've got like tinnitus in this year.
that's
and-
the first one that everyone goes for.
Yeah, but it's also I think there's no way to properly assess it or something. They're just like, we'll just take your word for it. You have tinnitus.
We had 8-inch cannons on the ships with
Right. Yeah.
with just normal headphones.
You
on.
get ringing and shit.
I don't know.
Hey, so tell me about when you got scurvy.
That was many years ago. Gee,
I know.
I was drinking so much, I decided that all the animals I know are either herbivores or carnivores,
Right.
and none that I could think of were really both. So
Right.
I thought we should be one or the other, and I like meat more than vegetables. So
Yeah.
I ate nothing but meat for a couple of years.
Is that like meat pies or steaks or just anything?
Anything, mate. Yeah.
But no vegetables?
No, occasionally a roast. I'd have roast vegetables there. But
Yeah.
But I never did fruit. I don't do anything raw. Still don't do anything raw.
All right. You
Yeah.
still don't do anything raw?
No, can't eat salads unless it's a potato salad or a pasta salad that's cooked.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Is that since you were young or?
I don't know. It's just I don't like raw food. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
interesting. Yeah.
Which is weird because I like my steak medium rare. So after a while, I started to get scabs on my arms and gums bleed, all of that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I went to the doctor, and he said, "It looks like scurvy, but it can't be. We haven't had a case in 100 years." And
Yeah.
he said, "I'll do some tests. Come back in a week." And I came back in a week, and his medical diagnosis was, "It fucking is."
Yeah.
They were the words he used.
Yeah, you got like a 17th century pirate disease.
Yeah. And I was drinking so much at the time. I needed an immediate injection of vitamin C and
Oh, right.
big doses of vitamin C.
Yeah.
Is what I heard him say was stop drinking beer and start drinking vodka and orange.
Sure.
I was lucky where it was around the time I was filming stuff with Fat Pizza,
Yeah, okay.
and Annalise Brackensack, rest in peace, was a vegetarian. So
Right.
she lived in Bondi. I was living in the inner east of Sydney. So she'd come and pick me up where I was staying and take me to her house a couple of times a week and cook a big vegetarian meal for me. So
Yeah, okay.
yeah, it was funny because I was living above a pub, a lot like where we are now.
Sure, yes, absolutely.
So
yeah, as you always are
I'd be
during
in-
Melbourne.
And I know all the locals there because I was living there for a while.
Yeah.
And they'd see Annalise Brackensack walk in and take me to her place twice a week, and they all thought I was jumping her. It was purely for health reasons.
Yeah, just saving your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, you could always do a bit of cardio too.
No. She's a lovely girl, and she was engaged to be married to a future husband, Danny. So they were living together anyway. So
Yeah,
they never saw Danny. They just saw Annalise come and take me to her house. So
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to ruin the illusion for them.
So how long ago was that? Like when was what rough
Wow.
year would that have been?
Wow. Around 2000.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
Yeah. It was a different year then that you were doing like the 1,000 beers during Melbourne Comedy
That was much later. Here, great comic called Ryan Coffey.
Oh yeah, I know, Ryan. Yeah,
Every year he'd take 100 beers at the festival.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he'll get a photo with anyone he spots
And
who's
his
doing the festival.
beautiful beard.
Yeah. I thought 100 beers it's only 3 a day for the festival.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's
Amateur hour.
breakfast for me.
Yes, absolutely. How much are you still drinking, by the way? You still are you going as hard as before?
Noticeably slower this year.
Okay.
Not with any conscious effort to try and be slower, but
You just don't feel like it.
Normally in a festival, I've got a tally that's on the bar behind the extra there.
Great.
It's normally around 13 cartons and 2 bottles of Jack Daniels for the 4 weeks.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
And we are just starting the last week now, and it's only at 6 cartons.
Wow. And that's you just want to be a bit calmer or whatever. I mean, you said you're 61, right?
Yeah, I think I'm getting older. That's all it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's still pretty good.
In previous years here at the Exford, the bar shuts at 4, but I'd be locked in with the bouncers, and they'd have their knockoff drinks, and 7 or 8 in the morning before I left. But I just can't stay up that late these days. I'm trying to sneak out just before the closes at 4, so that everyone isn't saying, "Can we stay in here with you?"
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Probably still get a lot of that, right? Like people want the bragging rights of drinking with you, right?
It's quite funny because I do promote this pub quite heavily in my social media.
Of course, yeah.
'cause I love the pub.
Yeah. This is a great place, and like, the show you host is great, and like, it's an institution.
Staff here are like family, right down to the bouncers and managers, bartenders, bouncers, everyone, the cleaning people, all of that, and we all get on like family. And so people know if I'm in Melbourne, they'll find me sitting at the bar at the Exford.
Sure.
And saying this again on another podcast isn't helping, but I drop in and go, Chris, saw your post, thought you'd be here, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Yeah. And I never know if it's someone I do know or someone who knows me. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm essentially unknown, but still there will be people who'll be like, hey, what's up? And it's like, you don't know the full context behind them. They know you from something.
Yep.
And especially when because you tour around so much, and I also tour around a lot. It's like when someone's out of context from how you met them or where you met them or whatever, it's like it's so hard to place them. And I just feel like such a piece of shit. Because I'm going to be, hey! And it's like you don't want to be rude because maybe they're actually someone you do know and you've just forgotten.
Yeah, that has happened.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
People go, I'll go, oh, it's just a fan or whatever.
Yes.
And then they'll go, remember we used to hang out here or do this? And I go, oh, that's who you are.
Yeah. We were in that three-way together.
So
yeah, you and I were. So the 1,000 beers. So did you successfully do it?
No.
How close did you get?
I got to 867 beers in a 30-day period.
Fucking hell!
1,000 beers would have had to have been 33 beers a day.
Yes,
consistently for 30 days.
Yes, but you only did 25, like a loser.
People were genuinely concerned. My manager Artie flew down from Sydney to ask me if I was trying to drink myself to death. Basically,
right?
He thought I was doing a Leaving Las Vegas. And,
okay.
It wasn't good. I don't suggest you try it at home.
No, I can't imagine.
My calves had no contour. It was just like elephant leg stumps, that much fluid in my feet.
Wow.
Your listeners are going to love this, but my urine and my feces were the same consistency and colour.
Which was what colour?
A dark brown.
Oh, wow.
The only way I could tell if I was shitting or pissing was if I'd had peanuts the night before.
Jesus Christ. So at what point in the process did you realise that, fuck, this is maybe dangerous?
It wasn't any particular point. It was just when I started falling behind on my allotted 33 beers a day. I kept drinking all the way through, but to see how many I could get, but I knew I wasn't going to get to the 1,000.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I was probably in my 50s when I did that, so...
You have emphysema now?
Yeah, I was diagnosed about 8 years ago. I've lost 5% of my left lung.
Jesus.
So
exactly what is it's a smoking related condition, but what is the condition exactly?
My understanding is it's all the chemicals and tars in there clog up the sacs in you.
Right.
And it's irreversible. If you stop smoking, you won't get that 5% back, but it won't get worse, basically.
Yeah.
But I'm still smoking 8 years after.
Are you still smoking the same amount, or do you ease
much.
down?
No. Yeah, I did the maths. It took me to, I reckon, 55 to lose 5% of my left lung, so I'm going to be at least 110 before I lose 5% of the right one.
Yeah, all right.
And I'm not going to live to 110.
I mean, who's going to live to 110? I think that's fine.
I can't. I got emphysema.
I mean, this is the thing I remembered now. We were talking about how people who, sort of live a certain way for long enough, their body kind of adapts to it, right? And I feel like, you've been drinking and smoking for so long that if you stopped at this point, that would probably kill you, right? Like, you probably need it.
I've
to some degree
seen so many cases of friends of mine that have become ill after quitting smoking.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm scared of that.
Yeah.
And when I got told I had emphysema, I went, oh, good, I've got the good one, because it's not lung cancer. And
sure.
I've never heard of anyone getting both. I think you get one or the other.
There's also this. I think it's because I used to be in like my degrees and stuff were in biological sciences, and I remember there's like some kind of gene variant where you can't get, it's either emphysema or lung cancer. It's something like 5 or 10% of the population has it.
Right.
And then when they discovered it, they sort of made a choice where they said, let's not like really push this information out there because everyone will assume that they're in the 5 or 10% because they love smoking.
Yeah.
Like I love smoking. I very rarely do it now. Like I'm certainly doing festival and stuff late at night. I'll have a cigarette here and there, but it's so fun.
I also think not many people talk about this, but I never got COVID through the whole thing.
You reckon cigarettes protected you?
Yeah, definitely.
No.
There's a few cases, and there's documented stuff written about it where the COVID virus didn't like the state of the lungs that.
Oh, you're like literally, you're too unhealthy for COVID to exist.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But, I mean, Michelle, my partner, got it 4 times. We shared a bed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my partner and I would share it back and forth kind of thing. Like,
I never contracted it, and I was testing regularly because my mother was in a nursing home at the time, and I had to test every day I went in there.
Yeah.
Hosting the show here, I'd get a text the next day from someone who'd shared the same mic saying, I've got COVID, get tested. So
that shit was a scourge, yeah.
I was testing all every day through the festival that year, and never got it.
I mean, maybe you're immune and it's nothing to do with smoking. Maybe you're just lucky.
Yeah, or it could be the smoking.
Maybe it's the smoking. Maybe you really owe it to society to smoke.
Yeah.
All right, can I ask you about this Launceston Comedy Festival thing?
Yeah, sure.
Do you actually want to hear the story I heard and then you can correct it?
Yeah, great.
Okay, cool. So the story I heard is you live in Launceston now, which is a pretty small place.
About 80,000 people.
And so this is now some years ago, I think.
Just prior to COVID.
You and some locals or whatever were like, hey, we should have like a comedy festival here. And you're connected to a lot of famous people, like great comedians that throughout your career that you know. And you're like, oh, I can get a bunch of big names down here. And so you were sort of involved in the festival, and all these big names had like guarantees and stuff of what they had to be paid.
Yeah.
And then the programming of the festival was such that like you had like big names competing with other big names at the same time. And so nothing was attended very well because it's only 8,000 people that live in Launceston. And so then the festival like lost loads and loads of money. And then the city or something was on the hook for that. And they were mad about it. And then they were like, the whole thing lost money. They had to do some kind of thing where they wrote down the debt. And now there can never be anything called the Launceston Comedy Festival ever again because it would have to assume that debt. And so because that happened, now there can be no comedy festival in Launceston ever again.
Right. Well, there's points there, but it's
well, this is what I was told, right?
Okay.
So what's the real thing?
There was always a week, 7-day lull between the Adelaide Fringe Festival and the Melbourne Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
And I had a business partner in Launceston, and I said, look, the acts from all around the world are in Australia.
Yeah.
They've got nothing to do for that week.
Yeah, we have incredible people here.
Let's put a week-long festival on in Launceston. We call it Laughs of Lonnie, LOL. Yep. Me being a working comedian, I wanted it to not be a risk for the acts.
Right.
They were all guaranteed a predetermined wage.
Yeah, great for a comic.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we sort of nutted out how much we'd have to pay out. We had accommodation sponsorship, all of that sort of thing. We got a lot of good sponsors.
Yep, great.
And we worked out how many tickets would need to be sold over the week to cover those and possibly make some money.
Sure.
We were going to be short, so I approached the state government for a grant.
Right.
We took months getting that grant, and I asked for a specific amount.
Yep. And
they said, we can give you this much, which was about $57,000 less than what I'd asked for.
How much did you ask for?
I think it was 120. And then the festival went ahead, and we'd got our sums right. And we were exactly that $57,000 short.
Oh, wow.
But the Premier, Peter Gutwin, really nice bloke. He really believed in the festival.
Right.
But he couldn't just be seen to bail us out with that money.
Yeah, okay.
So he organised for the Leader of the Opposition at question time to say, why aren't you bailing out this festival? It's making Tasmania look bad. These acts going back to their own countries all around the world.
Wow, interesting. Yeah.
And so then he went, okay, he said to us, there's the money to bail you out. If you ever put this on again, any profit made in the future will need to go towards paying back that $57,000.
Yeah, okay.
And then straight after the festival, COVID happened. There was 2 or 3 years where there was not going to be any festival anyway, and by then it had gone by the by.
Yeah.
I still talk to my...
Yeah, there were parts of that story that I was told that are true.
Yeah.
And it's been presented in a very different way.
Yeah.
Stories grow on the telling, you know.
There's a very beautiful story to come out of that. One of the major sponsors was the local Launceston newspaper. It's called The Examiner, but the locals call it The Exaggerator. And
sure.
they were doing, in the lead up, great stories on all the acts, bios and all that, and really building the festival. When it became clear that we'd run short on the money, they turned on us completely, and they emailed every act that we had saying, we want you to talk about not getting paid.
Oh, wow.
But all the acts believed in me, and I told them, you're going to get paid whether I have to do, $1,000 gig every day until you do. So not one of, I think there was 27 acts down there. Not one of them was willing to say a bad word about me to the newspaper. So I thought that was quite.
I think it would be hard to find anyone in Australia. I feel like almost anyone you've ever met that had bad words to say about you. Everybody loves you, man.
You should meet my ex-wives.
Well, we can talk about that if you want.
It all got squared up. And
great.
My business partner and I still bring up in conversation, we should do that again one day. And
yeah.
Oh,
fuck.
We'll do it on a smaller scale, and if we do make money.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been 3 changes of government since that, so
yeah, and
I don't know if there's still... Hang on, Franklin hasn't paid that money back to the government yet. No.
Yeah, also, you just call it, the Launceston Jokety Festival or whatever. It doesn't have the exact same name. All right, yeah, cool. That's actually way more wholesome than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Because, all right, so, because I know that you're, is the correct...
It was made of good intentions and never got to where it was meant to be because we didn't get the grant.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, I don't know if the correct term is a degenerate gambler, but you've been a gambler for a long time.
Yeah,
to me, I was like, classic Chris Franklin. That he just takes this huge punt. What's your history with gambling and the dogs and all that kind of stuff? Because you were like massively rich at one point and then gambled a lot of it away. Is that correct?
No, not really.
Okay.
No, I invested, and I wasn't massively rich.
Again, stories grow on the telling, right?
Yeah,
and Chris Franklin's bigger than life, and people talk about it all the time.
The single bloke, I got $1 a single for it, and it sold 135,000. So that's 135,000 less tax, less money to the original artists,
sure,
et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But I had more money than I'd previously had in my life in the bank, but I wasn't massively rich.
Yeah. I think my perception of it was like you had like multi-millions or whatever.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
I invested in the Comics Lounge in North Melbourne.
Oh yeah, great.
One of the original owners there.
Yeah, cool. Are you still like a part owner or
no? Okay. I've got all my investment back out of that.
Yeah.
Bought a house on Magnetic Island. That's where a bit of money went.
Yeah, great.
Then walked away from that when the marriage went bad. So I started with nothing. I was homeless when I started doing comedy. So
oh wow.
Money isn't an important thing to me.
Yeah.
And somehow through my life, things always work out. Like the comedy festival, everyone getting squared up. And
yeah, sure.
It all so I don't stress about money.
Yeah.
And if I've got it, I'll share it. And because of that, if I've got a big amount, I'll go to the casino and play blackjack.
Okay.
And I grew up, Dad was a gambler and Mum was a casual gambler. In those days in Australia on Saturday night, they showed the trots on Channel 7. And so we'd all sit around the house and pick a horse each and throw 20 cents in and bet in the house.
Yeah. My dad was like big into gambling. Like, he loved the trots and all that kind of stuff. Some of my earliest memories is him taking me to them.
Dad was a greyhound trainer, so we always had greyhounds in the house, and we'd always be at the greyhounds.
Yeah, right.
So it was around me all the time. So when I got money, I'll punt. And
you still do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put 300 through a poker machine yesterday that I haven't got.
Have you ever felt like you wanted to gamble less and couldn't, or you just like, nah, this is just part of who I am?
I know who I am with it now. I had 300 in cash yesterday.
Yeah.
But I also have a lot more in my bank.
Right. Yeah. And you're like, this is discretionary money, and
I deliberately left the cards away from where I was going to gamble.
That's really smart.
And so
creating systems for yourself, I think, is
if
good.
I lost that 300, I was willing to lose that, and I did. But
sure.
I know in previous times, once I'd lost that, I would have gone to the ATM and gone, right, I'm going to get money out to win that back.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I just went, no, I've lost it, I'm walking away.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Yeah.
That's the first time I've done that. At 61, I've worked it out. Yeah.
I think, hopefully you keep getting to be a better version of yourself as time goes on, And I think, at 61, you can still be growing.
That's got a lot to do with Michelle. I don't think, without her realising it, no, she's never discussed me gambling or me drinking or... She's never tried to...
How long have you guys been together now?
10 years now.
Yeah. And this seems like you've got life worked out kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't know if she's really laid back or just doesn't give a fuck about me, but
it seems like you two are very in love.
Either way, it's working.
Yeah. So she's been a calming influence somehow.
Yeah. Perfect match. And she makes me want to do better for her.
Yeah, great. You're away a lot though, right? Like how much of the year are you away? Because she's coming here today, right?
Yeah, she flies in today.
Right.
Normally this time of year, like this year, Perth started on the 17th of January. Had I not taken the last week off Adelaide to go home, which is the first year I've done that, I would have left home on the 17th of January and got home on the 19th of May.
Yeah, it's a long chunk.
Yeah, and Michelle will generally spend a week like she is here in Melbourne.
Yeah.
She gets in today. This year, I took the last week off Adelaide, so I had a week at home in Tassie before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so, 2 months this year I was away. And it's funny because, it's generally 3. It's normally a quarter of the year.
Yeah, I'm away for more than that, actually. But I used to go away for...
In one block, though?
No, not one block. Too much stretch, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, because, I reckon I'm away about 6 months all up.
I would be more than that as well.
Yeah. What we were finding in our relationship was just that when I would go away for these big long chunks, and I mean like more than a month, it would just really degrade the relationship.
Yeah.
And even though we video call and FaceTime or whatever, it's like coming out of COVID, because obviously everything shut down, and then like that being locked in an apartment with me for 7 months, like that was more me than she needed.
Yeah.
For sure. But coming out of that,
more you than anyone needed.
No, more me than I need. That's why I got into therapy. Actually, is that lockdown? It was something where coming out of that, we sort of decided I'm going to go away like more often for shorter stretches, which does increase the overhead, but breaking up that time away just keeps us connected.
Yeah,
yeah.
We're sort of the opposite. If this time 2 months away, towards the end of the 2 months, Michelle started to show signs that she was missing me, and she would never break her poker face.
Yeah.
And then I go home for that week in between Adelaide and Melbourne. I'm there for a day, and she says, "When are you going again?"
Yeah, I get that question.
She likes the
well.
idea of missing me.
Yeah, I mean, I do think absence makes the heart grow fonder as well. Nicole and I have been together now for 13 years, and it's something we realized a few months ago that as a couple now, like we love each other more than we ever have, and we like each other more than we ever have, 13 years in. But I feel like if I hadn't been away so much, that might not be the case. We'd probably get tired of each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's that thing of, cause you don't get to be together all the time, you go, oh, it's so nice to be with them.
Michelle was single for 10 years before she met me, so she's very comfortable being on her own. She loves reading. She'll just sit at home and read a book. And she really enjoys her own space.
Yeah, great.
So, there's not that need she doesn't need...
Yeah, constant reassurance, connection kind of thing. Yeah, that's awesome.
We're both older now than, had we had this relationship in our 20s, we probably would have murdered each other, So
yeah, I mean, you change with time.
We just chill, yeah.
You mentioned your ex-wife earlier. Could we talk about that? Like, how did that all end?
Which one?
Oh, how many ex-wives you got? I've only got one ex-wife.
My first wife, we were high school sweethearts, so young.
Yeah, okay.
Probably too young to get married. We're still friends now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Our kids are in their 30s. So
yeah. Wow. What's the relationship like with the kids? Is that good now?
It has been through the bulk of their lives. So
cool.
At the moment, my son's not talking to me, but that's just a normal parent-child situation.
Yeah, I didn't talk to my mum for a long time, and we've reconnected now. Yeah.
This may or may not fix itself, but everything's fine. But we were together too young, I guess. Mm-hmm. We were arguing, thought, we should get married, that'll fix the arguments, and then that didn't.
Yeah.
We should have a child, that'll fix the arguments. And,
fuck, yeah. My ex-wife, who, like, we were only together for like a year and a half, but we had planned to have a kid together, and it was going so bad, like so quickly. Like, it was such a terrible, terrible marriage. We were like drug buddies that got married, and then we're like, yeah, we're going to get off the drugs together, and then everything's going to be good. And then, like, once we both stopped doing all those drugs, we sort of almost like met each other for the first time. We were like, actually, I don't like you, and you don't like me. But then, it was this thing of like, we both wanted a kid, but she was really pushing like, hey, it's so bad, we better have the kid now.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, that's the last reason to have a kid. Yeah. It better be great before you have a kid, because the kid's going to make it harder.
Yeah. Right. Michelle and I'd have a kid, but I don't want one younger than my grandchildren. So
yeah, that makes sense. So, all right. So that's the first ex-wife that you're still friends with. And who's the second ex-wife?
We met in an alcohol rehabilitation.
Perfect. I believe there are rules against hooking up with the fellow rehab people, right?
Well, they strongly advise against it.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, they say wait until you're comfortable in your recovery.
Have you been to rehab just the one time, or?
Yeah, it was a 3-month live-in in south of Perth.
Okay.
Serenity Lodge in Rockingham.
Okay, yeah, Rocco, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Did you get sent there? Did you decide to go there?
I went willingly, but it wasn't my idea to go there.
Okay.
I was sort of rock bottom at a house in Rockingham. Rang my sister in Victoria and said, "Can you get me home? I'm broke and I'm drunk and blah 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 blah."
Is this after Bloke?
Pre-comedy. Everything. My sister said she'll organise it, and she's obviously did a bit of research and found Serenity Lodge. And the white van pulled up, and a guy in a big white coat pulled up and said, pack a bag and jump in the van. Chris, we're gonna help you. So I went there. It's a good system. They put you on sickness benefits, like the dole basically, and you sign that over to them basically. So they take out what.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
They take out the part that is what the cost of the course is, and you get whatever's left over.
What's involved in that 3 months? Like,
you need to attend 2 AA meetings a week, one in-house and one out in the world. They've got a van that drives everyone there, and you can choose what nights you want to do them. Through the day, there's talks by professional people in different categories about addiction, about your body, about people who have been long-term people in AA talking about their life after alcohol or whatever. And they fill it all up pretty.
Did it help?
Obviously
you still drink, but like
we were sober for 11 months.
Yeah.
But we moved straight in together when we got out of that place.
Yeah. Okay.
And things didn't go well, and she started drinking, then I started drinking to spite her, and
to spite her.
We went our separate ways, and years later, after everything, I was doing a show in WA, and she came to the show, and we caught up with each other then, decided we liked each other, moved to Melbourne. We were going to buy an apartment in Melbourne, and went to a friend's wedding on Magnetic Island. For the same price as we were going to buy a ground floor 2-bedroom flat in Melbourne, we found a 4-bedroom 2-story house with a built-in pool on a tropical island.
Well, sure.
So we bought that. We'd married, just in an unofficial ceremony on the beach in Rockingham, believe it or not.
Yeah, right.
We exchanged rings and just did it ourselves. But
so nothing legal.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
In our eyes, we were married.
Sure.
That all went to shit on the island. And I walked away from the house.
Yeah. We can't talk about how it went to shit, right?
No.
We don't have to. That's fine. Do you guys still talk? No.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that's all done.
Mm-hmm.
How did you and Michelle meet?
I was doing an 11-date tour of Tasmania, and she came to the very first show. Ironically, a very good friend of both of ours now, but it was her good mate. Kylie had, in the years previous, lost her husband in a motorbike accident.
Yeah, okay.
And she'd been sort of a bit reclusive, and Michelle said, "Come on, I'm getting you out. There's a comedy night on. We'll go."
Yeah, nice.
To take Kylie out, and I spotted her from the stage, and she spotted me from the audience, and she ended up coming to all 11 shows right around Tasmania with me. I was living in Western Australia at the time, so at the end of that tour, I went home, and we had a 6-month long-distance relationship from Perth to Launceston, and I finally realised that I only needed to live near an airport.
Of course, yeah.
And it was a lot easier for me to move the 2 bags of shit I'd accumulated over 55 years of life than it would have been for her to uproot her whole life. So,
Yeah,
I moved in with her down there and haven't looked back.
Yeah, that's sick. And 10 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Between us, we've got 10 grandchildren. My kids have given us 9, and all those grandkids were around before Michelle, basically.
Yeah, right.
And just recently, her oldest daughter had a son, so we've got a grandson with us in Tassie. My grandkids are all around the country, but little Lucas is 3 now. He comes and spends every Wednesday night with Nan and Pop and stays over and grown a mullet to look like his pop.
Yeah, one of the questions a comic said was he born with a mullet? I was like, I'm not going to ask him that question. Any other health problems? You got the emphysema, but you actually are looking really well.
I think that's about it, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Nothing comes to mind, so
if
there was something serious, I should know about it.
What about mental health stuff? You ever had any issues with that?
I have over the years, yeah. I think everyone goes through ups and downs.
I think so.
Yeah, whilst in the Navy with the separation from Debbie, my first wife, I attempted suicide there, and I was.
How did you try to do it?
Pills.
Yeah.
And it was more an angry spite thing or confusion of not knowing where I was or what I was doing. It was
pretty young too, I imagine, right? So
early 20s. Horribly took the pills in front of her to, man. And then ran off into the bush and And I remember before I passed out, I could hear my mother screaming and crying. She'd come looking for me, and there was ambulance people and everything. Yeah, it was a pretty bad depression. In a short period of time, I was discharged from the Navy. My marriage had broken down, and my father died of leukemia.
Oh man! So you're just adrift.
Yeah,
you got nothing. Yeah,
but you work through it,
Yeah. Have you done therapy or just work through it on your own, kind of thing? Friends?
Yeah, this is 80s. There wasn't.
I guess
there was a stigma about therapy.
Yeah, sure.
So I never really got into all of that. Through the rehab days, we'd have therapy sessions.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I have done therapy that way. And after the rehab, the second wife and I'm trying not to use names.
Yeah, that's good. I can also edit stuff out if if anything slips out.
We continue to see a therapist that we
like a couples therapist kind of thing.
Not really couples, just addiction therapy and all
right.
That
Oh yes, of course.
The therapist that we'd met at the rehab.
Yes,
we continue to see outside of the rehab.
Yeah, great.
So I've got an understanding of all of that, but
it's a different generation though. Like it definitely is that thing of like it's become so much more normalized now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I got into therapy during the lockdown, so it's like what 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But like my nephew, who's just 18 now, like he's had a couple therapy sessions already. I think that's great. I'm like, yeah, good. Fucking work out what's going on in your brain early, and you can start compensating for it.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to be constantly going to therapy, but just fucking get a handle.
Yeah.
And then talking to a professional can help that.
People can definitely help. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think also, even though like everyone in comedy is mentally ill, I do think comedy helps you get a perspective on yourself. I will often like have jokes I write that I'm thinking I'm sort of making up and I'm not really about anything. And I'll later realize, oh no, that's a true thing in me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That I've been saying this joke for 6 months and then I realize it's true.
My bio for years has said, talks about the delicate issues, beer, sport and relationship.
Right.
It's basically therapy every time you get on stage because you're voicing the things you'd keep inside about failed relationships.
Absolutely.
And I've often thought it's weird. I'm pouring my heart out to these people in a true way and they're just laughing at me.
Yes, how dare they?
Yeah.
Certainly, the other night when I had to follow a naked magician, that felt the opposite of therapeutic for me. I have not seen what's the character name?
Kind of okay, Daz.
Kind of okay, Daz. I believe he's been performing here like for many years now.
That exact same routine.
This is my first time seeing.
That's the first time after the big reveal.
Man, he's
shall we call it?
He's fucking waving that dick around.
I don't know if you could, but
he's wiggling it.
Yeah. There was about 2 inches of it, and an inch and a half of that was foreskin. So.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I think I did all right, but it was a fucking hard follow. I'll tell you.
Previous years, he'd do the big reveal and then run off stage really.
Oh wow! So he's escalating it now.
He just stood there for 5 minutes, completely naked, talking.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, because I think I was originally supposed to be earlier in the lineup, and then I was like, yeah, no worries, I'll go later. And then I was like, oh, fuck, how am I going to follow this thing?
Well, I had Rove McManus the other night following a contortionist.
Oh wow, that's so funny.
So Rove walked in, and there's a guy on stage with his legs up behind his head, sitting on a chair playing a ukulele.
Well, all right, this may be a good segue. You've done so much comedy. What's your biggest bomb, or the thing that's most a memorable bomb, maybe, or a memorable, really tough gig?
I don't even need thinking music for this.
It's so ever present.
Yeah. In my open mic days, there was a shitty little open mic room in a pub in Footscray in Western Melbourne. Someone had been shot at the bar about a week earlier.
Okay.
I've gone in to do comedy. They've got one milk crate as a stage, one of those veranda lights, the screw-in.
Yep.
Yeah, as a spotlight. Big room with absolutely no one in it.
Yep.
And double doors at the other end of the room from the stage that were open to a room with an island bar in it, a large island bar.
Yeah, okay.
And 2 guys like the old guys from the Muppets sitting at that island bar. They could have sat anywhere around it, but they sat right where they could look through the doorway at the comedy.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no one in the room, and I'm up there doing my routine, just getting stage time and practicing.
Sure.
And just halfway through, one of the guys yelled out, "Mate, could you shut up? Race 8's on."
This is an unpaid gig as well?
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah, so that sticks out in my mind.
Yeah, God, I love comedy. All right, what about, are there any other like big crazy stories that we can legally talk about?
I don't know. Weirdly had dinner with Jimmy Carr in Canada.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've heard Ned Townsend's version of this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like, Jimmy roasted me. Come to my show, please.
Yeah.
What was Jimmy like?
Almost had an autistic knowledge of comedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes. He's
an encyclopedia.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Was this pre or post him going to Rehab?
It would have been pre.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just curious about
a year before.
Yeah, I'm curious about the perspective.
We were touring Canada, doing small pubs and things like that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, you go to Canada every year, kind of thing. Yeah.
We were probably 50 to 70 k's from Edmonton, where Jimmy Carr was doing a double bill with Jim Jeffries. They were playing Rogers Arena, the big ice hockey arena there. So Jim,
and you're friendly with Jim?
Yeah. In the early days, he was an opening act of mine.
Yeah, great.
I rang him up and said, "What are you doing after the show? If you're up for a drink. We're in the area and we'd be good to catch up.
Mm.
And he said, we've got the bar at our hotel. We've booked that entire thing out. So come down there. And we went down the most expensive hotel in Edmonton, and the whole bar's free for, there's just our group sitting there. There's about 6 of us from midnight till about 4 a.m. drinking. Jimmy Carr found a $500 old fashioned on the menu. So he said, I'm going to have one of those just to see what they're like.
Yeah,
okay. And ended up drinking about 8 of them.
Well, he's not paying tax, you know.
Yeah. We had nibbles and drinks and whatever, and at the end of the night, the bill comes out. Jimmy Carr pulls out his Platinum Amex, no limit credit card.
Yeah, of course.
And Jim Jeffries snatches the bill out of his hand and says, mate, I know more of these cunts than you do. I'll pay it. And pulled out his Platinum Amex.
Yeah, right.
I went, oh, well, I've got about $8 for a tip. Yeah.
How long have you been performing comedy now?
29 years. It'll be 30 in October.
Yeah. You must have seen so many people come and go, and maybe people that you thought would be huge that disappeared, and people that you maybe wrote off that became huge, right?
Yeah, not that he was written off, but Hughesy took the longest time to break out of the open mic scene.
Oh, really?
It was me.
Hughesy's so fucking good, man.
Me, Hughesy, and Rove were sort of around the same time in the open mic scene.
Oh, cool.
And,
nice.
There's a lot of them. Tom Gleeson and bloody Mickey D and Lindsay Webb were all around that same time. Hughesy just took forever to make it click. Yeah.
Was he like getting laughs, but he wasn't breaking as an act, or like even just working out how to be on stage kind of thing took ages?
The jokes I thought were funny, but he never really connected with the audience until I think it was his radio that helped. Dave O'Neill got him a job working with him and Kate Lambrook on Triple R here in Melbourne.
Okay, yeah.
And from there, Triple M asked him to go over,
right.
and then he became national, and then everyone knew who he was, and then he got to TV, and from that, the comedy. I always thought the comedy was funny, but it just never quite connected with the audience.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, he's sort of an interesting sort of totem in Australian comedy. Like, there's a lot of comics who are coming up. I think particularly people who maybe actually don't gig with him, who go, oh, yeah, Dave Hughes, whatever. That's like a style of comedy that sucks, and it's like he's not good. But like, you gig with him, he's a crusher stand-up.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's people who've just seen him on TV, who's doing TV stuff. Like, they're like, no, just be like TV funny or whatever, which is not that funny. He's just a genuinely fucking crusher stand-up.
Yeah.
And a lovely dude.
And happy to jump up on any stage.
Yeah.
No matter how big he gets.
Yeah, but I feel like because he's like just such a known quantity, people like love to hate on shit. They're just like, fucking, I'm cool because I don't think that thing that's popular is good.
It's funny, but people of my generation even, slightly older than Hughesy, I've never seen someone like with more of an actual divide. He's like Collingwood. You either love him or you hate him.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, there's not someone who goes, oh, yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
Hughesy's awesome or
I
don't like him.
Yeah, I think before I gigged with him, I was sort of taken in by all that. And I went, oh, yeah, he sucks, whatever. And then when I was on a lineup with him, and also, by the way, like he showed up at this gig, he was like, oh, when's the light? They're like, oh, you go as long as you want. He's like, no, absolutely. We're all links in the chain. Like, I just want to do the length of time that's supposed to be. And like, very humble, and then just fucking murdered with stuff that was pretty new.
Yeah.
And I just went, oh shit, okay, he's a proper comedian.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's just that thing of like, it's so easy to hate on someone that's not there. That you don't have direct connection with.
It's all poppy syndrome too, you know? You get successful at the job and get a bit of money, and then
Australia's a sort of weird culture for that kind of thing.
Yeah,
like there's a lot wrong with America, but at least they're actually are allowed to be proud of themselves. All right. So, what's your favorite film?
Flying High.
Flying High, yes, or Airplane in America. Yeah, that's a classic. That's very good.
Yeah, during my Navy days, working as a cook in the Navy, you'd work 4-day shifts, so you'd work 3 days and have 1 day off.
How long would you be out, like on the ships and stuff?
The longest trip was Northwest Indian Ocean. You'd be away for about 3 months. So,
okay.
Normally a lot shorter trips than that, but even at the land bases, it's a 4-day, 4 teams of 4. So one to be doing lunch, one to be prepping dinner, etc., etc. But on the day you have off, you do breakfast. You do dinner the night before, you do breakfast, and you knock off after breakfast, and you get 24 hours off till breakfast the next day. Yeah,
I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah, so on the day off, our team of cooks would go to one of our apartments or houses and watch Flying High religiously.
Yeah.
Like every 4th day.
It's so dense with jokes.
Yeah.
Good pick. Favorite musician?
Can a band be a musician?
Of course, yeah. Favorite artist, recording artist.
ACDC. Yeah.
Oh, yes, sick. Yes,
but
nice.
Old ACDC, Bon Scott ACDC.
Yeah, Bon Scott's sick. Favorite comedian? Well, you only pick one.
You got to pick one. It doesn't have to be the best comedian in the world, but whoever comes to mind.
The comedian, Billy Connolly.
Oh, Billy Connolly. Interesting. Yeah, that's good. Wow, I haven't even thought about Billy Connolly for so many years. Is he still alive and working? No.
He's alive, but I don't think he's working. He's got Parkinson's and he's getting worse and worse.
Billy Connolly was like very big in Australia.
Yeah.
Him and Jamoan were like these imports that we went, they're ours now. Final question. What's the meaning of life?
Jesus, just start with an easy one.
Whatever, yeah. Or whatever that means to you.
I don't think there is any meaning. I never set any goals. That way I never get disappointed and things seem to happen for me. So don't set any goals. You'll never get disappointed.
Yeah.
Enjoy life. It really does go past way too fast. It only seems like yesterday I was in my 30s and I'm in my 60s now. So
yeah, every time I look in a mirror, I'm upset now.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, in my head, I'm 20.
Don't sweat the small things.
Great. I like that. Thanks for talking to me, Chris.
Cheers, mate.